back in the sewing room. I realised when I was filming or editing the footage of this that I hadn't pressed the back yoke seam on this shirt because it was one of the last things I did, and it was just like, must go down and press that. And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to put my grey dress on today, and so I can show you guys what it looks like with the shirt over the top, because I'm going to just wear the grey dress because whilst the heat wave has broken in the UK, it's still around 26 degrees, but that's nice. There's a nice breeze, and yeah, it's really good. Thought I'd show you what this looks like before, because I've now ironed the back of this shirt, but I'm going to take it off. I won't be wearing it like this today, but I thought it was a nice option, and obviously very versatile because this will go with my trousers and also my skirt. So I'm just going to tip you down a little bit. So yeah, a different look for a dress. And as I say, if I fancy wearing this print but I want a little bit more coverage, then this is a really nice option to have. So I'm very pleased with this. Very pleased with this indeed. So I'm going to take you back over to the sewing desk and waffle at you about what's happened over the last couple of days. So back in my usual spot, my pinchy device has turned up, and yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing if this actually works. So you kind of open out this piece, put the fabric in between it, close it up, and then there's gaps for the pins to go through, which I think is a really good idea, because I'm using one like a ruler up from the floor before, but I'm just kind of guesstimating where the pins go. So this is going to be interesting to see if this actually works. I found it on eBay. It's a Scoville Dritz metric pin type skirt marker for all skirt lengths. It is in centimeters, but that's totally fine. It was £20 plus £6 postage, so I was pretty happy with that, because the only time I've seen these before is on American eBay. So yeah, I snapped it up. It was from the Cambridge RSPCA, so happy to support the RSPCA in my purchase as well. So I'm going to be using this to hem some skirts and dresses and see if it's any better than any of the other methods that I've tried. But I'm glad that I found my pinchy device, although I am excited about trying a laser, as you probably realised from the last vlog. Lasers! So that's going to go down there for now. I also had a little bit of an epiphany about my By Hand London Anna top, because I was wondering if I could get my head through the opening with it shut, and I can. Obviously this is upside down, but I just wanted to check that I could get my head through the opening, because I could totally put the zip in upside down so that the zip closes at the top and then is zipped closed downwards, which would mean that I wouldn't need to add lots of length to the bottom of this pattern to get it to fit. I had that epiphany, and then one of you lovely peeps in the comments was like, how about putting the zip in upside down? And it was like, great minds think alike. That's really cool. I'm not gonna persevere with this one because I have like trimmed and cut the zip and stuff. I've trimmed and cut the zip tape at the top, sewing in the facing, and I really hate the facing. Somebody mentioned that you can slip stitch it into place. Yes, you can with invisible... Somebody mentioned that you can slip stitch it into place with invisible stitching, and yes you can, but I don't like how that looks either. I don't like facings. I know I don't like facings, so I am going to fully line these tops going forward. I don't need to change the pattern at all, so that's good and bodes well. I will try it again with a less precious fabric than my £35 a metre summer weight wool, because just want to double check that I actually like it and wear it before I start cutting into that fabric, because I can't get any more of it. They've sold out of it. I don't want to make the wrong thing with it. So yes, there's that. Unfortunately, Chiana's gotten worse again. She is not very happy at the moment at all. I've had a bad couple of days with her, so I am going to probably have to take her back to the vets, but never mind. Hopefully it's just the heat that's aggravated things and is just making her a bit miserable, because it, as we've been banging on about, it is hot. I was going to say that I was going to promise not to talk about the weather today, but I failed miserably at that already, haven't I? So yes, I ended up taking yesterday off. I was sitting with Chi, making sure she was okay. I got some editing done, I got some admin-y stuff done, so you know, it wasn't a complete waste of time, which was good. I am going to start working on my pile of dresses though. I've still got the 2 tops left to do, but they are both sew-alongs, and I am getting my head around. It'll be fine. I know it'll be fine. I want to try and get some of the dresses done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew all the skirts together so they can start dropping on the bias, because I think pretty much every single skirt in that pile has got some bias in it at some point. Obviously the only one in that pile that I won't be able to do that with is the Shelby, because the bodice and the skirt are obviously all in one piece. There's no waist seam on that one. So it's going to be the red skirt, the Doris dress skirt, and the 5951 skirt that I'm going to get sewn up, and so that I can just hang them up there so they can start doing their biasy drop thing, and then I can start working on the bodices. And then when I come to put them all together, hopefully the hanging time, that it'll just have given them a little bit more hanging time when the dress is finished. That is the plan. I'm going to get on with that now. I will show you how I progress. Hopefully I should end up with maybe a finished dress by the end of the evening. We'll see. We'll see. So wish me luck and let's get sewing.
One eternity later.
Okay, it is much later on. In fact, what is the time? It is 10:15 in the evening. I am calling it a night. I have got the majority of my scrunchies made. I've only got the kind of this fabric here. I've only got this one left to do, and that's because I haven't put any black thread on my machine as yet today. Someone was asking for the pattern for these, and it will be listed in the description box down below. So I've got all those done, and this hanger is working overtime. So I've got the lining for my Doris dress, the outer of my Doris dress, the 9077 and the 6130. The skirt of that is done. I've got the skirt for the By Hand London Anna dress done, and the skirt for the 5951 dress done as well. Some of these are like the By Hand London Anna circle skirt is massively dropping on the bias. Some of the other ones I'm not sure they're going to. I think I might get away with some of the other ones actually not, especially the 5951. I think that might be okay, but I'm glad that I've got them all done so they can hang up there and do their thing whilst I make the rest of it. So I've got all the bodices left to do for all of those dresses, and then I have the Shelby dress, and I think that's what I'm going to work on next, because there is bias in the hem of this one as well. But as I said earlier, this one has no waist seam, which is why I haven't sewn anything together yet, because I'm just going to have to sew the dress as is. So I think that's what I'm going to work on tomorrow. But yeah, pleased with that, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I should be able to get a decent amount of those finished before I leave on Wednesday for the Festival of Quilts. But I'm not sure how many of them are going to get hemmed before then, so they may end up being featured in my hemming video. I mean that might not be a bad idea, because you know there's 4 dresses up there, and then they've got the maxi dress and my fish dress. So maybe I should just, because otherwise I'm just going to have to make a whole bunch more stuff, which I am going to do. But yeah, I think these are all going to be used for my hemming video, which means none of them are going to get finished in time for me to go away on Wednesday, but that's fine because I am planning on wearing other things for that weekend anyway, so it's not a problem. But I am very pleased with everything that I've got done. That's it for today. I'm going to go and sit with Chiana. I definitely could stay down here for a little bit longer. I usually leave around sort of like 11:30, sometimes even midnight, but as I mentioned, Chiana's not feeling terribly brilliant today, so I'm going to go and sit with her. The last time I went up for dinner and she immediately came and sat in my lap the minute that it was available, so she clearly wants some reassurance and some love, so I'm going to go and do that. So I hope you've enjoyed what I have been up to today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!